So this is a great example of behavior I don't want to reinforce, right? Addie's got her feet on me. I'm going to ignore that completely. When she puts her feet down, good girl, and they're down a few seconds, I'm going to reward her. She jumps up on me, whether it's because I have treats and I'm making noise, whatever, I'm going to completely ignore it. She keeps 4 on the floor, nice work. I will pay for that. When you're using treats, they can be teeny tiny. I've yet to have a dog go, that was too small. Right? This is just a puppy being like, I would like some of those cookies. Good girl. Addie. I know your brother's got something over there, doesn't he? Good job. I'm going to ignore that. Dogs do not continue to do behavior that doesn't work for them. What's she wanting when she's jumping up? The treats, attention, whatever. She's not going to get anything. Behavior will not continue if it does not work for the dog. So that's why we ignore what we don't like. We want to make sure it's not working for them. We're going to talk a little bit about body handling. You can be a pushy broad, are you? Like I said, we're going to do a lot of grab their collar, give a cookie. A lot, let me touch your collar. Oh, good job. Gonna chew that one? Have a cookie. Not done with that one? Good job. Let me grab your collar, move it around. Oh, good girl. Have a cookie. Same thing, I want to look at her ears. Oh, they're beautiful ears. And then I'm going to give her a cookie. Notice the order I'm doing it. I'm not going, here's some cookies, let me look in your ear. Because if I do that, she starts to go, oh, I don't like chicken. It makes that lady look in my ears. But if I go, here, let me see in those ears. They're beautiful. They don't stink. Let me see your teeth. They're lovely. And then I feed her. She's like, oh, when they touch you, good stuff happens. So the way we pair it really matters. Good job. I want you to feel their feet. Give them a treat. Dogs' feet are actually ticklish. That hair between the pads is kind of ticklish. So if your dog's pulling their foot back, it's not because they're being a jerk. And if your dog is really worried about their feet, then you would do treat and foot touch at the same time and remove both at the same time. Sorry, sister. But if they're not, touch foot, give a treat. Right? I'm going to touch her all over. Oh, good job. Gonna pay you for it. Good job. I'm going to find your tail. There it is. Oh, get that tail that's full of leaves. Look, I got you a cat too. Feel your tail. Good girl. I know. I'm going to give you a treat. Good job. I want to feel your belly a little bit. Oh, what a belly you got. Good girl. You can have a cookie for that. Can I see your eyes? They're beautiful. Good job. You get a cookie for that. Let me feel your collar again. Oh, good girl. So I want to do a ton of body handling. You cannot do too much. Lots of times when we see dogs who have some resource guarding issues, they also have body handling issues. We're going to talk a little bit about resources right now. So I'm giving her a bully stick, and you don't care about it? Sure, it's yours. I'll put it there. You think about it. So this is where I'm talking about, I could take this away from her. She's a not 3-month-old puppy, right? How much damage could she do? I don't want to do that. I don't want to set her up to be worried about her stuff. So when she's sitting chewing her bully stick, I might come by and just drop some treats and be like, oh, I'm near your stuff. You can have treats. They weren't for you. Good job. I'm going to see if you can get into your bully stick a little bit if I back up. So if I needed to take the bully stick from her, I'm going to work on trading. And I don't want to overdo this. Oh, this is good. So if you see she's leaving with her bully stick, which tells me not that she, hi, come here. Here, puppy, puppy. Not that she is a resource guarder, but it makes me alert to the fact that she found something valuable and the first thing she wanted to do was get far away. That makes me go, okay, she might decide she's going to guard resources and take care of stuff she really likes. Get that. Right, so we'll let her get it and get into it. I'm just not going to let her go very far. I'm going to hold the leash, and if she wants to go far, a little bit further away from me, she can, but she can't get too far. Good, so now she's into it, right? And she's into it and she's got her feet on it. That tells me she's really into it. She kind of checked me out. If your dog kind of lowers their head and covers it with their feet, sometimes that means they're pretty into something. So I go, oh, look what I got. You want to get those? I toss the treats over there. She didn't go for it. That can happen when we're doing that. Good girl, she decided she would. The dog decides if what I'm trading is valuable enough. If she wouldn't have gone for that chicken and I had to get another bully stick, I would. I'm gonna make sure whatever I'm trading her is valuable enough that she's willing to give it up. I also, like I said, I'm gonna just be like, oh, you're chewing a bully stick and I'm nearby, here, have some treats. People are like, oh, I'm gonna pet her when she has it. If she's already worried about it and I'm like, here, let me get in there, that can make her more worried. So I wanna make sure she's real comfortable. You got your bully stick, I'm nearby, and you get some chicken. Good job. I might even bust out some liver, that's a little more valuable. Amber's like, did I hear a new bag open? Good job, do you like your bully stick? It's good stuff. Good job. Here, hey, want some liver? Go get that. Good job, and then I would pick that up. So I want to practice the trading a lot, but I don't want to overdo it. I don't want her to be like, every time she comes and I have a bully stick, she trades me, right? So I'm gonna let her get into her bully stick and sometimes just walk by and drop treats and be like, oh, you got a bully stick? Now you got a bully stick and a couple pieces of liver. And guess what? I don't want it this time. Good job. You guys are not getting into the dog treats. You're not part of puppy class. Barn cat heaven. Good girl. So she's got that. I go, here, have some. Same exact thing with a food bowl. Do I have a food bowl up here? I do. If she was eating her food, we're gonna put a couple treats in there, and I don't want her to be protective of her bowl, I'll put a little food in there, and then I'll walk by while she's eating and go, here, here's some more. Or I'll drop some treats in there. I want her to be really comfortable with people being around her valuable stuff, so I'm gonna make sure that good stuff happens to her when she has valuable stuff. How about some more kibbles in there? Good girl, nice job. You wanna also make sure your puppies, good girl, have times where they're separate from you. Puppies that are never left alone are guys that tend to develop, your leash get caught in the bowl? To develop separation anxiety behaviors. We wanna make sure that there are times where your puppy is physically separated from you. You're home, but they're in their crate. You walk by and you can drop some stuff. If puppy's carrying on, I'm not letting you out of the crate. I need you to be quiet for at least 3 seconds before I let you out of the crate. Good job, here's your bully stick. I know, did that scare you a little bit? You can see she's a little bit concerned. I'm just gonna let her settle. I'm gonna make some good things happen to her. I think it was the noise of the kibble hitting the bowl that worried her. You're gonna take your bully stick and leave? Boys, leave her be. So back to interrupting myself. Times where they're physically separated from you in the crate, they can see you, but they can't get to you. Times where they're physically and visually separated. They're in the crate, you go down the basement to do laundry, or you go outside, but they can't see you. They have to learn to be alone. You want to make sure they get practice with that. You also want to make sure good things happen in the crate. They don't just get put in the crate and there's nothing to do. A Kong stuffed with some kibble, some plain yogurt, a tiny swipe of peanut butter or cheese, a bully stick stuck in a Kong. Something fantastic should happen every time they are in that crate. Your puppy folders will have tons of information about that kind of thing, but if you have any questions, you're always welcome to call us. So those are kind of just our basics. It is also super important to remember that your dog should never meet another puppy or dog on leash. On leash greetings go bad a large percentage of the time, meaning that it's a negative experience for one of the dogs, and bad on leash greetings can create issues that you wouldn't have otherwise had. It can create dogs that are reactive on leash. It can create dogs that are dog aggressive. So if you're out walking and someone says, oh, can my dog meet your puppy? It's friendly. The answer is always no, thank you. It's just a bad idea. I've worked with tons of dogs who have had bad leash greetings that have changed fundamentally who they are, and it's a risk you don't need to take. It's a rule that we put in all of our classes. Off-leash greetings are far different than on-leash greetings. There's a whole lot of reasons why they can go bad, and we'll talk a little bit more about those in class. But that's another important thing to remember. So I hope this kind of covers the basics for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to write them down. I will be happy to look at them and go over them for everybody in class, because lots of times other people have the same questions. You want to make sure that you're making good things happen to your puppy. Lots of good things. When they go to the vet, when they meet new people, when they meet new dogs, always good things are happening. So congratulations on your new puppies. We look forward to having you in class. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.